What's going on, everyone? Welcome today to some CF1 action in Valorant, and we are joined today by Embry-Riddle and UW Gold. I have my co-caster alongside with me.
Hello, everybody. I am Flarfels, and I am joined with my friend Bowser here. So,
Yeah,
we are in the CF1 Collegiate Valorant early, um, split right now. So, let's break down a little bit about what the split means and where we'll go from the future.
so CF1, this is the spring competition with East Group number 2. If you go onto the CF1 main channel, East Group Region 1 is going to be playing right now. And basically what we have is a round robin tournament where this week we are looking at round 7 with Embry-Riddle and Waterloo, who are currently pretty separated in the standings, with Waterloo being in second, tied for second, whereas Embry-Riddle are tied for 6th place. Waterloo sporting the record of 5-1 right now, where Embry-Riddle are sitting at 2-4. So this is quite an important match, as Waterloo are looking to try to get up there in the standings with the other top 2 teams that are tied for first place. So any game matters here, because these final placements are going to be going towards their standings in the final tournament that's going to be happening on Thursday, April 29th. And this East Regional tournament will be going towards a prize pool of $10,000 in scholarship money. So that's for the winners and everyone to be distributed with. So these seeding matches matter a whole lot, as your final seeding determines who you're going to end up playing in the tournament, and obviously you want to be playing these lower seed tournaments. And let's take a look at the players on each of these teams here.
Yeah. So for our startup, we have from the side of Embry-Riddle, we have TFG, Express, Extreve, Paiva, and Nomicals. And on the side of Waterloo Gold, we have Damo, Rodzi, Toph, Vexinus, and Light Edits, also known as Vex and Light in game.
Awesome. So with the first map of the day, we are going to Ascent. Very interesting map, nonetheless. Very known for the default style play that you want to see. Lots of the slow mid takes, getting control of A main, B main, and then from there, the fast pace executes that follow. So let's take a look at the agent selection, or the lineups that each team are going to be running here. Rodzi looking at a Viper hover, but I don't think that's going to come out. What do you think, Farfels?
Yeah, I haven't seen Viper in a while. I would personally just be excited to see something a little different here. We've seen a lot of pro play. I don't think I've seen very much Viper, so with Rodzi on the roll and the pick, maybe we'll see something interesting here.
Okay, so we've got a couple agents locked in here. Light, Vex, Toph. All of UW Gold now fully locked into their agents. So we're going to see Sova, Killjoy, Omen, Phoenix, and Jet. So that's a pretty standard composition. Double duelist with the white flashes coming from Phoenix. Then you've got your typical initiator of Sova, getting the recon of information, as well as a Killjoy Sentinel to lock down a site, and Omen for smokes. That's a no-brainer.
All right, I'm liking the Waterloo lineup. On the side of Embry-Riddle, we have Omen, Killjoy, Breach, Sova, and Jet. So sort of similar, just a few differences. I think it's just going to be the difference between the Breach and the oh, he's lost on me.
Phoenix.
Phoenix, that's it. Rising from the ashes. All right.
Yeah,
We're just going to be getting into game here. It looks like Waterloo is going to be starting defender-sided, and Embry-Riddle will be attacking the first rounds.
Yeah, I just wanted to highlight that difference that you mentioned just now. Breach versus the Phoenix here. So what we're probably going to see is Embry-Riddle are going to go for more of a team-style play, where Waterloo are going for more of those individual kills. And that's a difference that brings to the table of having an extra duelist over an extra initiator. Initiators require a little more communication, a little more teamwork, but the initiator gives you a third flash over Phoenix, who's only got 2. So we'll see how they decide to play these comps out here. Looking at this pistol right now, we see the Killjoy already defaulting towards B main, making sure no one's flanking through B main, and holding the mid push as well, while the rest of the team is grouping up towards A main.
I'm liking this push right now. Waterloo is still pretty spread out as they haven't seen anyone on the map so far. Extra is looking to make the first move.
Yeah, so the default is coming out, and Waterloo is getting the right read on this. They've already rotated Damo over from the B side of the map towards A, so they're playing a 3A take, and they have the perfect read. Double cat, one in the shadows as well, and they're going to get ready to fight on this catwalk right here.
It's the perfect game of chicken right now. Neither team wants to step forward, but Piper makes the first move. Shot down by more action. Extreme gets tough, and Vex goes for the shot on the TFT. Is shot down. Extreme goes for Vex. It's 3-on-3 right now.
Rotation starting to come over from the rest of Waterloo as Embry-Riddle have taken over the A site. They're going for a plant that's back of Jen. That's going to save him from the shock dart that could have potentially killed him. And there goes a cloudburst towards the top of heaven. Nice shot from Damo. Headshot on Nomicals.
Trying to break down the door a bit. He's going back up around to heaven, breaking down the smokes. We do see the jet still in heaven, or hell, sorry. Lying in wait, has a pretty good cover on that spike right now. Rodzi going for the push. He's going to get shot down by Express. Extreme with the third kill of the round.
Now it's down to Damo. In the 1v1 situations, it's come down to timing.
Oh, Extreme perfectly reads it onto Damo. Is going to get maybe swept by the spike if she's out in time. Alright. Solid round over to Embry-Riddle. Very close.
Yeah, Waterloo had the right read when it came to the defense there. They rotated their Omen over early, and they had a double setup towards that tree room with Vex as well in the shadow. It was a good setup, but I'm not too sure what happened. Probably lost a couple aim deals here and there. We saw Vex having to reload his clip with 2 players of enemies on his screen there. But after that, even in the post plant, it's not able to retake in a 3v3 situation. Little bit of a misplay, I would say, when they were trying to refight for hell control there. And that's going to give Embry-Riddle the first round in this map.
Alright, a bit of cover fire for Nomicals here. He pushes up towards Catwalk. Piper does find a shot onto Toph right now.
Take flight.
Toph.
Yeah, Toph peeking off Cat alone there. No arrow, no drone, and that dry peek's going to cost the life of Toph.
Alright, Express does get a bit of a pot shot here. Not much to come from it. Here comes the grenade just to clear out the area a bit.
Damo's going to take out that Nano Swarm before it can get activated. So, Express, hopefully, is aware that there could be a player close right here. Is not.
He gets it, but they do get killed by Express here. It's looking like a solid push on the B.
Yeah, good B split coming out. They took control of mid in the market, and now they just have one to worry about on the stairs. Damo.
Damo does get the shorty shot.
Wraps around from Hut and is able to grab one there. And that's going to give him a gun.
Alright, Vex with the perfect tracking onto Piva there. Finds the shot with the Vandal. It's 2-on-2 right now.
Curveballs too.
One enemy
down.
remaining.
Express finds it to Vex from the back boat.
Now it's all down to Damo in the 1v2. Has the option of saving that Vandal and running away if he really wants to, but see what he chooses to decide to do.
One enemy remaining.
Vandal gets the shot into Express actually. Does only have 5 health. And here from the corner is Nomicals. Another solid round of the Embry-Riddle. Gonna take that Vandal before the spike explodes. Make sure to reload, getting every last bit of bullets in there.
Yeah, that was a really close 1v2 if you're Embry-Riddle. You had one player back site, peeking when they probably shouldn't have been. Probably wanted to wait for the contact of whoever was standing on that box there, and then try to peek off that contact instead. But because Damo was at 5 HP, he wasn't really able to win that second duel that could have actually won them the round there. Would have been a big round. Lots of economy would have been nice for Waterloo, and the Vandal save would have been awesome.
Get out of my
We
way.
are seeing what looks like to be a full assault rifle buy from the side of Embry-Riddle, pushing up very aggressively on the catwalk right now.
Standing ahead.
Yeah, Embry-Riddle have been doing this every single round since pistol so far. They've just been taking mid control for free. I would probably want to see Waterloo try to take 3 towards the middle and fight next time they try to go mid. Nice pick there from Top though.
Gonna go for the slight block. Not gonna get hit by the shock darts. Pretty safe within tree right now. Still pretty healthy as well.
Yeah, Toph not alone in this position as well. Has the Killjoy right there to back him up of Rod Z. But they're giving a lot of A-main control for free. It's just the turret, and now we've got the Sova rotated to heaven. So, oh, another pick there.
There we go. Roger with the shot on the Nomical, pretty much forcing Embry-Riddle. But the shot from Light is going to bring it down to a 2 versus 5 right now. Embry-Riddle stuck in
Last
line.
player standing.
Alright,
Now it's down to
5
Express.
here. Flawless round for Waterloo.
Yeah, so it didn't really seem like Embry-Riddle had a clear decision of what they wanted to do, and the communications were probably a little lackluster. Nobody was holding heaven when they had 3 in that little quarter trying to push out A main, and because of that, Light just swings off of heaven, gets a free pick off of that, and information on where the last 2 players are. Waterloo just need to send them all there and just play the numbers advantage from there. So, great round coming up from Waterloo, no mistakes, but a little bit more coordinated of a push there from Embry-Riddle. Probably could have gotten them onto the site a little bit faster. We saw the paranoia of Omen come out way ahead of before when they were pushing as well. And what I said last round looks like it's about to happen. Waterloo's fighting for mid control.
Alright, I'm liking this push from top here. Gonna try and get the site from the corner, making sure nobody's coming from the side. Alright, Light is gonna get a Paiva and Express going for top. It is now a 4v4 once here.
Yeah, Toph had a really advanced positioning into mid, and the drone spotted out 3, but Toph with a small whiff there.
Alright, making sure nobody's coming on the catwalk. This dance around mid is very close. Express sort of just waiting right here. This smoke goes down. Extreme is shot through the wall by Light. Very well played. We help now. Oh, the shock dart finds the other show of Anomicals. Goes for Light right now. 3 versus 2 for Waterloo.
My double's dead.
Express gets a perfect shot into Rodzi.
That re-smoke mid is going to allow Damo to fall back towards Pizza here. Now it's a 2v2 situation with Vex and Damo against TFG and the other Killjoy. I can't quite remember who that is.
There's a lot
30
of
seconds
guys right now. All right, TFG going for the cover, trying to maybe blindside it a bit around B. This push could be enough to get through.
Yeah, so Waterloo's deciding to split off 1 on each site and maybe try to
Damo!
work on the individual knights fights.
11 seconds
10
left.
seconds left.
Have to go for the
Damo.
plant here.
Looking to just play full
Spike
retake
planted.
here. Decided that he doesn't want to use the from the shadows to do anything here. TFG, a fake teleport, shrouded step.
You should run.
All right, I really like this. Sitting underneath hell, or sitting in hell in the smoke provides an ultimate amount of cover right now. All right.
3
gonna have to
seconds
do
left
some
on this
more
lockdown.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
TFG with the double kill through the wall bang. Very well played.
Yeah, that looked like a
Nice.
lineup from Waterloo there.
Yeah. It was a little unfortunate, but obviously they didn't really know where he was in hell, and they had to do something about that lockdown. So well played by Embry-Riddle, forcing Waterloo's hand.
So the start of that round was a little bit chaotic. It was exactly what I kind of wanted to see from Waterloo, but they just weren't able to win those aim duels there. So every single round, Embry-Riddle have been taking mid for free. So this round, they decided to try to use the Sova Aldrome to clear out some space and let Toph push up with the Aldrome. But Toph not able to find any kills in that position, made it very, very rough round for the rest of the round there.
Revealing area.
He's going for the shock dart, or the vision dart behind mid. Going for the wall bang to the fight. Not gonna find it. Off with 2 kills, gets answered with Nomicals. They were gonna fall as well.
And it's a
Waterloo's
bloodbath right now in mid.
No more
Express
Sova.
finds the last shot of the light.
Last player standing. Spike
Express
down
also
A.
the last player in this part of the game, and they know exactly where he is.
Alright, Express got nowhere to go. Gonna find the headshot on the demo. Brings it up to a 2 versus 1.
Found them.
Still very difficult. No control over the spike. The blind does go through.
But Express knows
playing
exactly where Vex is.
Yeah, Vex did give away his position, but he can almost afford to. Another
One
drop.
enemy remaining.
Oh, Express just with these shots. 3rd kill of the round. Down to 6 health though. Pretty risky right now.
And Spike is down in a main. So Rodzi is going to be camping that Spike, and Wine has an alarm bot to play off of as well.
Yeah, I think Rodzi's pretty much just gonna have full
30
control of this.
seconds
I don't really know. Unless Express can perfectly maneuver their way in, this is gonna be really hard.
Express does have the nano swarms to flush him out, though, to make sure it's clear. And that could be the all Express needs to take the advantage in this gunfight.
Right? Oh, and then just a little too much knife action from Express. Rodzi finds the uncontested shot to take round 5 back.
Yeah, so Express there didn't have much time to work with, wanted to keep that knife out to get out as fast as possible and go for the plant, but no time means no luck as well if Radzi swings from that position and finishes off that round, putting Waterloo in the 2-3 now.
Yeah, for sure. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Waterloo. The rotations are being handled pretty well, but just Embry-Riddle does have a decent amount of control around the mid game, so it's a matter of who can get control first. Switch down at some similar
Spike
spots. Off with the
down
goal. Yeah.
Well, and that's a great recon dart coming out, but Light not able to connect that Hunter's Fury on any player of Embry-Riddle there, so 2 ultimates expended in this round where I believe Embry-Riddle are on a half or very light buy.
Yeah, we're seeing Toph just lying in late side. Neither team really wants to push it too forward right now. Express might get shot from behind,
Yeah.
depending on the map, but no. All right, just seeing each team lying in wait.
Yeah, Waterloo has a pretty solid setup here in B main. They've got Damo spotting the first corner, and Vexone is just tucked into that little cubby there, ready to play off each other whenever they need to. So this can be really tough for Express if he's trying to break this crossfire. He's going to need to find the headshot on one of these players instantly.
All right, Express with the blind, forced to go back to the lobby.
And Waterloo have full pinch on almost every
30
player
seconds
except
left.
for one of Embry-Riddle. But
Forced to go
Vex
down.
One enemy remaining.
gets
Next
cleared
guy
out.
with it.
Toph gets another one
down
from the
B.
back, and now they're looking for the final player. Nomicals is going to get taken out from the attacker's spawn, and that's a very solid round from Waterloo, expending 2 ults for that one as well, though.
Yeah, in the end, Embry-Riddles did have a pretty light buy, so not the most amount of value you're going to get from that round, but I think they'll take it.
Yeah, so this round's going to be pretty big. They've got the Hunter's Fury, the Rolling Thunder, and the From the Shadows. So 3 different ultimate abilities are available on Embry-Riddle's sides, all very impactful ults as well. From the Shadows repositioning, getting a flank off Hunter's Fury, normally able to good for 1 kill, as well as a Rolling Thunder that clears out lots and lots of space for the team to push behind. So let's see how they decide to play out this round here.
Express under heavy fire right now, but just timing to cover the smoke. Going to make sure with the Sentinel or the Sentry that not too much is happening on B. Some heavy fire through the mid smoke right now.
Toph sees this as Spike, I believe, right?
Oh, they don't. I don't know if they have it.
Oh yeah, Toph has Spike.
Okay. Well, well, Embry-Riddle is fully playing around mid. They don't have their Spike with them, so under the side of the op from Light. So
And
may be
Damo's
pretty-
already rotated over towards the Spike to try to help Toph hold on to this one.
Right,
Let's
Toph-
see the action towards A main here. Maybe something happened at Gelato. And there it is.
Toph with the-
Toph finds a kill on Express at Gelato.
TFB first to blind, first the smoke comes down and Light is going to win that fight right there.
Yeah, now that Spike is smoked off completely, it's going to be really tough to try to retake this one. This round's
30 seconds
probably
left.
over in the favor of Waterloo, even though it's a 3v3 still in the round. See how they decide to play this. Flashpoint comes out, Rodzi doesn't turn it, Paranoia comes back out, and Nomicals finds that one onto Damo. Toph trades that one back with the Operator, switches over to the Vandal here. 1v2 for Toph. Doesn't know where the second player is, but has the awareness, hopefully.
with the
One enemy
switch.
remaining.
Well done by Toph. All right,
6
one
seconds
versus one.
remaining. Oh, and Nomical's not aware that Toph was still close in that cloudburst.
Wow, Toph was definitely the MVP of that round right there, getting 4 kills and having complete control over the Spike the entire round.
Yeah,
I don't
so
know why
that,
they dropped it.
that round ended before it started. Toph pushed up with the Operator into A main, holding down the Gelato sightline where the Spike was dropped and not a single player of Embry-Riddle holding it. And from that, gets the first blood of the round onto Express, not aware that an Operator was holding that angle, because who expects an Operator to just solo push up there and hold that angle on you, right? And beyond that, Damo rotates over, they hold down the Spike with some dark cover, and Toph again, another first blood.
Wow, fantastic op skills we're seeing here from Toph. Yeah, I hope this is not a repeat of last round. They have the Spike on them this time.
Oh, Vex and Damo.
Last player standing.
TFG. The round is just instantly over as A-Site goes horribly for Embry-Riddle. That was
Yeah,
like in
so-
a second.
Yeah, Waterloo there, very coordinated on what they wanted to do and what they decided to do, and execution of it perfectly. Every player dying at the same time means that Waterloo just were very coordinated on what was going to happen and just played it to perfection there.
Yeah, very well played from Waterloo. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna see how Embry-Riddle tries to react to this. They're gonna have a bit more control, a bit of more split between A and B. Obviously, Killjoy is gonna be sitting around B with the sentry, but it looks like Omen is here at mid.
Yeah, two things I wanted to mention right now is the three ults I mentioned that they were holding on to 3 rounds ago. Yeah, they're still holding on to those 3 ults, and they at this point in time, like, you don't want to be holding those ults because every time you die or get a kill, you won't be gaining any of those ult charges back. And second of all, this operator on top, they cannot deal with it. So many times players are walking and peeking into this operator. Nobody's doing any of the air strafe jump jiggles to bait some shots to figure out where Toph is, or you have a breach. You gotta flash those angles where you think an operator could be holding, but Toph just eluding them every single time.
Yeah, excellent work from Toph here, top of the leaderboard. This op work is insane right now.
Yeah, 15-4-1, and Toph is just got the shots on point right now. But
Are they asleep? Gun here.
looks like it's gonna be giving up the operator for an A push. Oh, this is gonna be the paranoia into the dash.
Oh boy! Here comes Toph, and they were not ready for that one. Waterloo might not be able to answer this quickly enough. The Hunter Fury is going to come down just to try and answer the push a little bit, I think.
Yeah, Waterloo had the right read on that, but Toph saw 5 heads and didn't know which one to click.
Ult's not ready.
Here comes the lockdown. It's not going to find anybody. It is going to be able to Waterloo push a bit. Demo, maybe he's showing off a bit of his off skill. Does get shot by Pyro, but it is now a 3 versus 1 for Waterloo. Wow.
Wow. Damo was holding down the fort, sitting hell with an operator. In that position, I would not want an operator, but somehow, some way, Damo finds 3 and stalls enough time for the rest of the team of Waterloo to rotate over to find a 3v1.
Yeah, passing over the op was the right choice. Damo wanted a bit of the spotlight right here, and it definitely paid off.
Yeah, Embry-Riddle, no answers for the operator right now, but this might be the difference that Waterloo has on them. Oh, they're doing it again. They're doing it again.
Oh boy. Alright. From top. Dash is right in there. What? Oh no! What happened?
Once again, Toph! The mouse!
It wasn't the elf.
It's his mouse. It's his mouse. I'm telling you.
Mouse is unplugged. Very unfortunate. The spare one in the office. Rousey getting thrown to XG. Next going for tier 2. Another kill. These rounds are over and done with the snap of my fingers. What is happening?
Waterloo's
Last
playing
round
such
in
an
the
aggressive defense side, not respecting Embry-Riddle a little bit. They're just taking all this space. Vex that round, just going through the dark cover with the curveball, blinds 3, gets the first, and then gets a lineup on the second 2.
Wow. I'm in awe right now. Alright,
Yeah.
last round of the half. We are going to see an all-out buy from each side. It's looking like full assault rifle right now. Full shields. Unfortunately, Nauticals can't get the full shield. Has to go for the light. We push from Vex. Alright, here's the operator.
And this operator is going to be really difficult to deal with. Oh, Spam comes out from mid-smoke. Damo with the crazy peek out mid-dry.
Oh my gosh, Extreme almost got caught up by Damo, but was very close to escape there.
Light finds another off catwalk, and now it's a 3v2. So Extreme down to 46, and Light probably down to 5 here.
Let's get Vex.
With the whip.
Location. Rousey goes for Extreme here. TFG with the perfect I guess just the sideline button. That does get spotted up by the sentry. They're still very healthy though in this last round.
And finally, TFG using that from the shadows. It's going to reposition to top mid where the spike is located. Rodzi should be aware of this.
Alright,
TFG has no clue.
TFG, you gotta check the catwalk,
No
buddy!
clue. Oh, but Rodzi also has no clue as well.
No!
And that 1v1 just came down to timing there. And Rodzi assumed the spike was already picked up and that TFG was walking through mid there going for the B site plant, but doesn't check Sub Rosa where the spike originally was dropped.
Yeah, The two giants walked into each other and didn't even notice. Oh boy. Alright, we're in the second half here. Waterloo is going to be attacking right now. They are up 8-4, but did lose a bit of momentum. Obviously, with the pistol round, it sort of resets it all, but I don't think they're too happy about the way that line came out.
All right, let's take a look at how Waterloo's going to play this attack side out, because I don't think Embry-Riddle was playing that attack side to perfection, plus with the fact they have a breach with 0 assists, I would like to mention.
Oh,
Maybe it's just a rough game for Paiva today, but as a breach player, you've got to be creating those openings with your flashbangs, with the stuns, the aftershocks, as well as the rolling thunder to get your team onto those bomb sites as initiator.
I see any
Waterloo?
rotation from Embry-Riddle, but Waterloo is here first.
Yeah, this is the B split coming out.
Shooting down the door from Market. Alright.
Ash comes up from top, finds one towards the defender side spawn, and they just rush onto this bomb site.
Retake, but they know Paiva's there. Alright, the barrel will not save you now. It's up to Extreme to fight 5 Waterloo members.
Player standing.
And Waterloo just so much aggression, winning those aim duels and trades as well. When you have numbers advantage, you can afford to push in as a team together. As if the first player dies, the second player's right behind to find the next kill, just like that. As I say it, Rodzi tries to peek towards Market, dies, but Vexonis gets the information from Rodzi and trades that one out.
Waterloo has people to spare in those fights right now, and it's going to take them over to 9-4. This is looking very Waterloo dominant.
Yeah, this is as we expected, though, as Waterloo are the second/third seed. They're third, but the first and second are tied at 6-0. So as soon as one of those teams loses a match, they'll be tied with Waterloo. So this is not what we this is not expected. This is kind of what we want to see, but hopefully Embry-Riddle could make this a little more competitive as they have the Buckies. So those are always very, very dangerous in a save round like our bonus round here.
Alright, the push in from Vex. Neither are seeing each other yet. The little grenade gonna find out the target. Alright, we got a shot on the Paiva. Oh wow, Raji getting a quick reaction onto Express right now. Tough. They control a catwalk. Oh, they don't know! The critical information there as Tough finds a second kill.
Nice spot from Toph there on the lurk on the own. And now it's down to Nomicals in a 1v5. Hopefully trying to get as many guns off of them as possible, but the blocky range isn't good enough in that situation, and Vex finds the last kill of the round to bring us in at a 10-4.
Alright, we are back. We in 10-4 right now. This is looking like we're gonna go for pretty much a full Spectre buy aside from Toph. Yeah, well, Embry-Riddle is pretty much saving right now.
Yeah, Embry-Riddle chose to force the round before, and so that means they won't be getting rifles in this round 3. And if they're not able to win this eco or not the next round after, they're probably going to be mentally checked out and ready for map 2 and start thinking on how they can beat this Waterloo squad, especially with the Toph on the operator. That's really when everything started falling apart for Embry-Riddle.
Now the momentum Toph brought from that. Alright, with the ultimate ready, maybe you can see a bit more Toph action right now. Push it up, goes for the shot on the heaven, finds it on TFG.
Nice movement there from Toph, strafing left and right really quick and making it very difficult for the Marshall shot.
Player standing.
And Toph just sending it past 3.
Alright, here comes Express, forced to try and go all the way to A site, but Waterloo is lying in wait. Gonna go for the behind shot, gets the flank on top. But gets shot in return. Deva not letting Toph go down in vain right here.
Yeah. And it just goes to show the difference between the seedings and how strong this Waterloo squad looked together. Like, you could say that it's been a Toph show for most of the game, but all the players on Waterloo have been supporting in the right way. Like, every time we see Toph push out mid, Light's droning up through there, or if Toph's trying to run down A main, Damo's gonna paranoia through there, paranoia through B main as well. Like, every single time Toph's got the backup on the crew, from the crew.
Rex pushing up a bit. Oh, Extreme is in corner, finally with the breach ultimate.
Yeah, very nice fault line coming out from the breach there. That should score an assist for him there. And Paiva finding another one onto Rodzi. The trades are coming back and forth. But Waterloo's going to win this trade as Damo finds the last one onto Paiva. That's the op dropped.
All right, it's up to the retake right now. Door does come down, gets spotted out. Express trying to go for the headshot, but Tom is gonna get it.
Yeah, Express trying to get that full spray on a hard
Spike
headshot angle there. Goes for the even the crouch as well, and that just locks you into a very tough position. Oof. Damo going for a peek that's kind of unwarranted.
Yeah, a bit of a misplay right here from Light, but we are gonna see solid control from Waterloo. He is suspicious of this right now. Shock dart gonna come down. Not gonna find anyone. Oh, they're so
Right when
close.
this peek happens, Light.
pass.
Oh,
All right,
Waterloo.
I think this might be the first defuse we've seen all around, or all game so far.
Yeah,
He is
this
most
is the
likely
first
gonna get
defuse,
it
I
here.
believe. Waterloo kind of misplaying or misaiming there. So the whole idea behind that concept is you're supposed to have Toph tuck into that corner, and as soon as Toph gets peeked by Nomical, Light should be instantly swinging from B main so that he can shoot Nomicals into the side of the head, and Nomicals should not be looking at Light at that part in time. But Light swings a little bit late, even though Nomicals didn't get the instant kill onto Toph. And because he swings a little bit late, Nomicals finishes off Toph early and is able to 90-degree flick into Light there and get the spray transfer really, really quickly. But so nice play coming out from Nomicals. Very aware of what the setup there for Waterloo's defense was, but Waterloo with a little bit of a throw as that was a 3v1 situation before that happened.
All right, Light not trying to be outdone. Goes on to TFG 4v5 right now. Iva just trying to get some flashes down, making sure nobody's getting through B right now. Lying in wait with the shorty.
So let's see if that round that Waterloo just lost comes back to bite them. Because if they aren't able to keep stopping this run, then Embry-Riddles are going to start building round and building the economy to be able to come back to this game. Once you start winning round after round, your economy gets really, really good, and you can always afford a weapon every time you lose. So, see what happens here.
Gets the Sentry in 45 position right now. Vex is looking pretty low, but they are continuing the advance. Rotation here from Embry-Riddle, sorry. They are getting into the tree area. Extreme. Oh, perfect headshot with those knives. It's another on the back.
One enemy remaining.
My
Could this be
Stream
the
up
ace?
for the
Player
ace.
standing.
Oh, Damo actually gets the clutch instead. He gets 4 kills of his own. Very impressive. All right.
Wow, Extreme almost single-handedly brought them back into that round and brought them back into the game. If they were able to chain those two rounds together, could have been the game. But Extreme not able to get the support from Paiva there, and Paiva gets killed by Damo, who was on 5 HP. Damo, very, very crisp shots there with the headshots.
Yeah, take a look at these ultimates right now. 4 to 2 right now, and Light is only 1 kill away. So we're going to be seeing a full onslaught from Waterloo in this last round.
Yeah, Aldrone out B main. That's going to give them full control. They're going to get control of the B main orb, and here comes the run it back. He's going to get instantly stunned up and shot from the operator, but the lockdown's going to follow it up. 1 second remaining on this lockdown. Extreme whiffs, and Vex finds that kill onto Extreme. Should be a free open B site as the lockdown clears everything out. And now we're going to see the 2v5 post-plant situation. Can Express do this with Nomicals?
All right, here comes Nomical. Shoots the... all right, shoots the shadow a bit early, but that's all right. Just sitting around class, sort of. Against 5 people, it is pretty tough. Gonna shoot out top, actually. Hunter Fury now coming out. Oh, but from the side, Vex gets it, and round 1 goes over to Waterloo.
Very solid play from Waterloo. Some misplays here and there, but nonetheless, a 13-5 coming out, and that's going to be Ascent. Waterloo looking very, very strong there. Not too sure whose pick or whose ban that was for the map, but I would say that Waterloo probably opted to pick that map. They looked very, very good, very, very strong on that map. And now, going into map 2, we've got Bind.
All right, looking for something different, something spicy. I don't think Embry-Riddle wants to revisit Ascent very much. I saw how dominant Waterloo was both on defenders and attackers. The top getting the off sort of spelled doom for them, so they want to change it up a bit.
Yeah, you can see Waterloo were trying to pug out a little bit at the end with the fancy pushing plays that you always see on like the TikToks where you got the Omen paranoia, then the jet insta dashes out behind it and trying to find those kills, but every single time Toph just with a little bit of mechanical mistakes, I would call them, not able to find those kills off the great support plays.
Yeah, it just needs a bit more practice in the end. But all in all, well played by Waterloo. All right, we're just going to be taking a little extra minute to get into game here.
Yeah, bathroom break coming out from the players. Make sure you guys stay well hydrated in the dry winter season.
Yeah. It's easy to forget about your vitamin D too. Make sure to get lots of sun when you can.
Yeah. And
take your supplements if you live in a spot with no sun at all. But
and you know what though? I think Embry-Riddle's getting lots of light today.
oh, I see.
Sorry about that one.
Very nice. All right. Hopefully the fans in the chat are getters here. We should be going into bind right now.
Yeah, and so let's look at the agent selection for bind. So generally, Raze is a very strong agent from this map, so I'm guessing we're gonna see an agent swap from at least one of these teams to get the Raze in here. Probably the same Sova, Killjoy, or Cypher, and Omen. Omen's the top tier smoker right now. Maybe Astra comes out, but I'm not sure if they're enabled for this tournament. Not going to see some Astra today yet. Damo is going to be locking in that Omen.
I think Waterloo just always hovers Viper. That might be their secret.
Yeah, so Toph's going to stick on that Jet. Let's see what Vex decides if he wants to stick on the Phoenix or, the Raze is coming out instead.
All right, we have the full Waterloo lineup here. We got Cypher, Omen, Jet, Raze, and Sova. Very solid picks. For Embry-Riddle, they're a little bit more careful with their decision making. Like to take their time, but so far right now we have Reyna on Extreme, Paiva with the Sage, and Brimstone on Nomicals.
Yeah, so for bind, a very different comp coming out from both sides. Kind of opposite of what we saw in Ascent, where everyone had the same agents except for one. We're only going to have the Jets on both sides. Switching over from the Cypher to Killjoy instead, the Reyna instead of the Jet, or not the Jet, the Raze, and Brim instead of the Omen. So let's see. The comp is going to definitely play a bigger factor in this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy seeing all these different abilities going flying out everywhere. Looks like we have Embry-Riddle starting on defense this time.
Yeah, so with Embry-Riddle's comp, I do like them starting out on defense because they're playing a double Sentinel where they've got Sage and Killjoy. That's going to help lock down sites a little bit better, as well as the fact that Bind tends to be a more defense-sided map when it comes to pro play. So starting out on defense, this is probably what they want and what they're comfortable with. So we'll see how this plays out. We'll see if Waterloo with the double duelist are able to break into the site, especially with the Raze and the Jet. That's one thing that's really, really strong is the Jet dashes out onto the site, and the double blast packs coming out from Raze gets her right behind the Jet. So the Jet's never alone dashing onto the site now.
All right, here we go. Looks like they are going to be going over to B site. Pretty coordinated push. Pistons are drawn.
Yeah, so they're going to be walking up B long here, and with their Cypher's going to be lurking towards the hookah area. They've got two holding into hookah and nobody playing site. So this looks like it's going to be a retake if Waterloo decides to take B from long.
All right, shoot. Finds are on the Rodzi, actually.
Yeah, Rodzi pushing it a little bit too early there.
We have just a chain of Waterloo students coming on down to B site. All right.
Spike
Go for the
planted.
retake here. Paiva has arrived. In the back.
All the action happening towards site right now. Vex finds it onto TFG. Nomicals gets one back onto Damo. And now it's a 4v2 in favor of Embry-Riddle.
One enemy remaining.
Top caught it in a reload.
All right.
And
Let's to defuse right now.
yeah, that
Very
was
solid.
really good defensive setup coming out from Embry-Riddle there. So they were playing two towards the hookah position. And when you're playing the hookah position like that, you have one looking towards the site and one looking towards sand area. That way, if anyone tries to flank, one player's watching that, and no one can push you from the other side of hookah. And if you keep hookah control, all your defenders that are rotating from the other bomb site have to do is just make sure they don't take the back hall control, and that way you can pinch them from both sides and sandwich them onto the site for the retake. And that's exactly how they played out there.
Yeah, very well played by Embry-Riddle. This is what I like to see: a lot of control, a lot of coordinated pushes for the offense, the retake here.
Yeah, one other thing to mention is Rodzi was a little early on the lurk. Generally, you want to wait for your team to push onto site before you lurk into hookah, because you don't have the utility you need to solo take as a Cypher.
Right now. Smoke is coming down.
Cutting their vision.
That's the lyric coming out from Extreme, and that's the double satchel plus dash combo.
More Extreme. Davo is right on top of them. Here's TFG answering onto Tough.
TFG able to retrieve that judge that Toph was holding on to. Rodzi finds one towards the elbow position. Another fight probably going to break out at elbow, and Express finds one onto light. Rodzi trades back onto TFG though. 20 HP left.
Oh, everybody's
Express.
so low right now.
And now it's down to Express with 12 HP and a judge.
Express just Damo with the cover fire through the smoke is going to find Express floating back down to earth, taking back round 2.
Yeah, Waterloo with the force there, and it works out in their favor. Just a all-out bum rush. The Omen top site smoke allows cover for when Express and Vex, or sorry, Toph and Vex to double satchel as well as dash onto the site, so they can't get sprayed. And from there, they take the close range duels with their judges, their classics, and whatnot, and secure that round.
All right, Toph, bring me back to the good old days. Judge on Jet every single round. This is what I want to see.
Pive expending that barrier orb right at the beginning of the round, and now the slow orb as well.
First does find a martial shot onto Rodzi. Does make it a 4v5.
They've got Express holding down showers with the Marshall, as well as the Sage and the Brimstone holding down short with the barrier, slow orbs, and the Sky Spoke. So it's going to be a tough take if they really want to go for A here. Oh, look at the positioning from the Killjoy as well. Killjoy's pushed in deep.
Dash from top, trying to find a judge target. Dex is going to get nomicals. 4v3
Piva
right now.
gets Toph.
Spike
Light
down A.
now in the Lamps position. Gets Piva. Now it's 2v3. Both quite healthy on the side of Waterloo.
Watch the flank. Actually, Light finds it first. Oh, gets shot though. Oh, through the
30
teleporter.
seconds
Looks like
left.
he's going for the rotation on the B here. Extreme is right there to meet them though.
Extreme trying to get to this elbow position early. Hopefully Waterloo aren't expecting it, but Vax knows better.
Perfectly knew right there. Lines up the shot right away. It's all up to Express right now.
Yeah, and if you're Waterloo here, you want to double up and try to go for the trade. Have Light peek out first, as Light is lower on HP. And when Light dies to Express, trade that kill out. So we'll see what happens, though. Express only have a Marshal, so it's going to first clear out Elbow on the tap. Elbow clear is going to switch to the Spectre as well. Double shock dart's already out.
Alright, goes for
once
the fake
more.
defuse, but just get shot anyway. Not enough cover. Vex going through. Trying to pick up the gun here.
Express
Alright.
thought that there was going to be someone towards back hall elbow area and goes for the first tap, clears elbow, and then second tap to try to clear CT, but double long was the play for Waterloo, and that's just really tough for Express. Not aware that that could have been the possible play as well.
Alright. Waterloo does have a bit of momentum right now, as well as the economy. So we are going to see how Embry-Riddle has to respond with this. It's looking like a very, very light buy right now while Waterloo has all those rifles.
Yeah, but Embry-Riddle's looking for 4-man push down short here. Rodzi might get caught out.
Oh, Rodzi, he actually finds the kill on Express. He gets another. Oh, this is catastrophic for Embry-Riddle right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
boy.
Waterloo responds accordingly. They know that the A was pushed, though. B should be mostly free besides just the Killjoy here. And they've spotted the Killjoy and gotten the kill as well.
All right, it's much easier to hold a site when they have pistols and you have bigger guns.
Enemy remaining.
Light is going to trade 1 for 1, but it's a 3v1 right now for Paiva.
Paiva retrieves a Vandal and knows player's coming.
What is this peek? Oh, Tough, with the help of the blind, is going to find it. I'm liking the Omega Jet synergy right now.
Yeah, Damo and Toph have quite the teamwork when it comes to their peaks and their plays. Like, Damo perfectly times that paranoia, and Toph peeks off of it, and that secures them a kill, and Damo secures an assist.
Yeah, for sure. We are going to see a bit of a bigger buy from the side of Embry-Riddle. The op coming out for Express. I like it. I like it. Very intense round right now. Waterloo up 2 ults, while Embry-Riddle just has the 2 for themselves. Very powerful, though, with the res available.
Sky Smoke top double. Just to use it as a one-way. The Aldrone gets instantly broken, but gets a tag first. Hunter's Fury being used. Tags a second player, but isn't able to find a kill on either of them. But that's enough for Damo to push in with the From the Shadows. Gets to Heaven and finds 3!
Wow, and Embry-Riddle has nothing to answer this. They're all over at B site. A is for the taking on Waterloo right now. There's nobody there. Express,
Spike
you
planted.
gotta get going.
Yeah, and I think this is going to be the save call if you're Embry-Riddle here, unless you get a free pick before you get onto the A site. Because 4v2 is a hard number advantage, plus the operator is very expensive, and you probably want to save that, and that's exactly what they're deciding to do. Embry-Riddle just going to be sitting long, watching towards B long as well as the market position. And that's going to give Waterloo a 4th round. That was honestly just some textbook play. Very simple, standard thing you would see in like a ranked match. A Sova going for the Aldrone, getting the tag, and once the Aldrone gets the tag, you go for the Hunter's Fury. The Hunter's Fury doing damage to 2 different players, and then Damo with the From the Shadows to Heaven, with so much chaos happening there, is able to find those 3 kills from Heaven.
Oh, Rutsy kills Extreme at the last possible millisecond. Oh, Extreme's not happy about that one. Unfortunate right there.
Yeah, losing the round plus losing the gun there, that's going to be really rough, and now they only have the operator saved into this round.
Yeah, the operator is definitely powerful, but you need the right hands to use it as well as the right setup. It does help when you have the spike lying on the floor, but Waterloo gonna go for a more standard, just full rifle buy.
But look at this here. Express is actually going to be peeking this B-long position. Oh, but the Cypher Cam's going to spot up the operator. And that's what Embry-Riddle needed to do last map. Use their utility. Find out where that operator is playing. You don't just want to dry peek those angles, because if the operator's there, that's one player down and numbers advantage for the other team. Express finds one onto Vex, though. Rodsy going aggressive into elbow. Express looks like he's where?
Oh, Express with the perfect timing on the off shot. They're looking pretty dominant in this round. They up 4v3. Spike is planted, though.
Yeah, Nomicals with a Bucky, though. Bucky always quite a factor to be handled, as they're in perfect position too for the one-shot right click. And Toph,
Enemy remaining.
there it is. Nomicals finds it, and this is Embry-Riddle's winning this round with a half light buy. Oh, Light's still here actually. Light still has a chance. Oh, Paiva finds that headshot onto Light.
Yeah, that op was critical this round. Finding the kill on elbow really opened up the map and allowed them to push in. Obviously, the gun spot from Embry-Riddle onto Toph was just unfortunate on Toph's part. Trying to make sure that doesn't happen again, but it happens, yeah.
Yeah, exactly what you said, Flarfuls. Express actually found 2 in that round. The first shot he got was from defender side spawn all the way into hookah, and then he rotated with the operator into elbow and was so aware that a Rodsy that could have possibly pushed into elbow, and gets the good timing, finds the shot there, and secures the round there. The rest was just left up to the Buckies, the Shorties, the Classics for the rest of the game.
All right, here comes the Sky Smoke. That's pushing with the bomb, buddy. Really likes that position. Gonna get shot down by Extreme. Toph already found a kill on the TFG. Ultimate! Oh, perfectly lands on Extreme from the blind. Not much could be done about that one.
Damo and the Paranoias. What more can be said? It's just a dynamic duo of Damo on the Omen. Another day in the job.
Alright, nobody is getting through this site right now. This choke point onto B. It looks like Nomicals is just going to be holding A with the rest of Embry-Riddle. I don't know if they're going to go for the rotation here, so it looks like they are just trying to save.
Yeah, they're going to be saving out this round. Probably not the best economically. So holding on to these guns might give them a second chance in the next round, as their members can probably drop a couple guns for the dead members. And if you're Embry-Riddle, you really got to figure out how you can hold the site, because it really seems like Waterloo have been taking the site quite easily. Nothing they do can stop them. They were able to retake the site last round, but this round with the numbers advantage, they opt to not go for it. But let's see if Embry-Riddle has an answer.
All right, with that save, they are going to have a bit more economy. Don't leave the spike! No, don't do it! Oh, okay, like,
Alright.
yo, I only say it because we saw it once before. Oh, that was so close to scaring me.
That Embry-Riddle grief was a little bit big, because the spike normally doesn't even spawn there. You have to physically move the spike to Gelato into that corner and then leave it unattended. But Waterloo won't make the same mistake.
Alright, next, making sure nobody gets the bomb buddy right now. Leaving the spike onto Ethan Hookah. Comical is going to get it on the top. Found the legs, but not the kill until out of the smoke. It is shot down by Damo.
Very interesting play coming out from Toph. You normally don't want to peek into the one-way smoke like that, because the player that's on the lower end of the angle will see your feet before you can even see them through that smoke. Oh, Paiva.
Oh, Iva wins actually the long shot. He's going to get mashed by Damo in heaven. This guy is everywhere.
Yeah, Damo every single round finds a way into the heavens. And from the heavens, he is going to find a single kill. Extreme whiffing. A little bit of a show for the casters there.
Oh, there was frustration in that mouse. I could see it. The ultimate is Pop trying to get down the blind. Eyes making sure nobody's there. Gonna see the Killjoy ultimate. The lockdown is placed. Sure, last ditch efforts we're seeing right here. Oh, but is the ace gonna come? Alright, it's not too extreme to stop the down.
And Extreme's gonna find a second. He's gonna spot the last player towards showers here and advance. Oh, but Light in the clip, and Light wins that exchange. Extreme with the chance to win there, but Extreme plays at a very high sensitivity on his mouse. You can see his mouse jumping everywhere on that one.
Oh, that's just textbook unfortunate right there. Very clutch plays by Extreme, but not enough to clutch out the round. Waterloo has a lot of momentum right now.
Yeah, Damo was really big that round as well. Finding all the kills of that round, except for the last. But Light was there to help secure that one. So Waterloo's going to be going up 6-2 on bind here on the attack side. It's going to be a little bit rough here, but you can't count Embry-Riddle out just yet. They could easily pull this one back into a 6-6 half.
Alright, Embry-Riddle right now, they need to use their utility to try and find out those members and slow down these results. But right now, Express is just getting run down out of their own territory.
Toph is still pushing forward, but Express finds that one with the frenzy. Retrieves that Vandal and decides to fall back pipes.
Going up to heaven.
Rodzi going aggressive in pipes, though.
Alright, no territory left for Embry-Riddle, says Toph. Says Rodzi, sorry. Express making sure that no funny business is happening right now. No push from B.
Oh, Rodzi.
Oh, Rodzi. Wow. Waterloo finds those last two critical shots to get the 9th round pretty securely.
Yeah, and once again, it's just the pure aggression coming out from Waterloo that we saw them do on the defense side, but now actually on the attack side doing it. Toph, no fear in the world, just dashes forward, jumps onto the truck, drops down, gets killed by Express, but by doing so, creates a lot of space for Waterloo. So those 7 deaths aren't for nothing. Toph takes so much space and creates so much space for the rest of Waterloo to fall up behind him.
Oh, perfect, right in there to market. Alright,
Hunter's
here
Fury.
comes the Hunter's Fury. He's gonna tag, he is gonna find TFG. Not gonna
Blade
find
Storm
anyone
also
the
finds one
Hunter.
on site as well from Toph. Go push it up belong.
It's a 4v3 top, trying to get in there. This is a jump, but nobody's
Yeah.
there.
Toph gonna push aggressive, super aggressive onto the A site, but little does Toph know it's gonna be a 3-man flank coming out from Sand.
Oh, just the peek right from Rod is gonna find Nomical. Oh, it's very close right now. The res is ready, but there's not really an optimal spot either. Actually, 2 kills from Paiva. When you line up, they will get you. Alright, here comes the res.
There isn't much time on the bomb or spike, I mean. So if they want to do this, they have to do it quick.
Alright, light lies in wait. There's no sneaking happening. The op is not quick enough as a crush falls. The defuse might be there, but they're behind the wall. Oh no! The defense is there. The spike was diffused, but light couldn't get through that wall quick enough. We're seeing some lulls in the chat right now. Very, very close.
Yeah, so that was a Waterloo grief round once again. Waterloo clowning a little bit, getting very confident with the score line that they have, decides to double swing out of hookah, and not only that, they line up for the shots, and Paiva living with 1 HP and the resurrection brings back a player still with the barrier orb as well, so they have enough time to get onto site, get the barrier orb up, and stick that defuse.
Yeah, very well played from Embry-Riddle. They knew exactly what to do when they see a bit of grief, so they took ripe advantage of that. Alright, and the smokes and shots are being fired. The push from Vex is met with Paiva's gun.
Yeah, Vex dry swinging through the sky smoke there is not the best choice of action. And that's going to give Paiva a second killer in the round and put them up for the 5-on-3.
That ult was used last round, but it's almost halfway there. The wall bang from Light shutting Paiva down, but it's already a 3v4.
And Paiva able to get some damage onto Light as well, sitting Light at probably around 2 or 3 HP here. And no heals coming out on the side of Waterloo either.
We are in a standstill right now. Light at 8 HP. He is going to go from the push into showers. Demo with the shot with the op. Bit more of a push here. Express. Line and wait.
Rotation comes out from the Killjoy. I would like to see this Killjoy try to
30
hold
seconds
up
left.
the showers, so whoever's in lamps here only has to worry about holding the lamps position. But Waterloo's gonna go for the shower plant. Rodzy's gonna find it onto TFG and take more space back site. They heard the teleporter coming out earlier, and the Lear also comes out from Extreme. Next fight's gonna be showers.
Alright, that you can cut the tension with a knife right now. Extreme goes to Light. It's a 2v2. Both are on site.
One enemy
Rodsy
remaining.
and Damo. Rodsy and Damo. And they know exactly where Extreme is. Now Rodsy is spotted by Extreme. Rodsy needs to peek here for Damo.
Behind
That's
the
the tap
box.
on the spike.
Just well
And
played
Damo.
from Waterloo there.
Yeah,
They knew the
Damo
2v1 angle.
That was a
Last
nice
round
crossfire
before the switch.
position, but Extreme knew where exactly both of those players were and was in a position to clutch that. But Damo, once again, those paranoias. Those paranoias. Damo just always knows where to put it and when to put it. Just so well versed on the Omen.
Yeah, we're seeing some domination right now. Damo, Omen. I think it's a match made in heaven. This guy was made for the Omen.
Oh, and look at this. And Odin coming out from Damo.
Damo, Odin, Omen, already 11 health, but he does not mind. Shot down by TFG. Tough here to answer.
Yeah, and the rotation's going to start coming out from the rest of the players. This is a save round, so Waterloo should be taking this one and bringing it to 9-3.
Oh, Vex with the big push down to 70. Finds Express. Embry-Riddle forced to run for the hill.
Enemy remaining.
Alright. The round is over. I'm getting a bit of frame delay on my end. I'm just going to switch off the
Switching
stream for a second.
sides.
Yeah, a little bit of some frame drops here, but all the action is still being covered and all the action it was still being seen. One thing I wanted to mention is I don't remember ever seeing an orbital strike. Do you remember ever seeing one, Flarfels?
Not that I can recount. I don't think.
Yeah, so Nomicals, I don't even remember seeing a lockdown coming out from TFG either. Like, these ultimates need to be used on the side of Embry-Riddle. You can't always be waiting for that perfect 5-man ultimate. Sometimes if it's just one, just use that orbital strike so you can replenish it earlier. Get that one free kill, play the 5-on-4 advantage, and just try to get those ultimates racking up again.
Especially on a comp so heavily focused on the utility for Embry-Riddle right here. They are going to be pushing very aggressively. Express trying to get light, but he is narrowly escaping. Damo going on to TFG.
And there's 3 members of UW Gold on this bomb site taking these fights towards the garden. And now it's all down to Nomicals with the classic. Spikes drop showers, and Rodsy's got a frenzy.
All right, these rounds are going like flash right there. Instantly, Waterloo knows who they want to pick off. They go for the angles, and they find those shots. Well played right here on this pistol round. They're going to have a bit of money to play with.
Yeah, these rounds are ending at light speed. So we're taking the express route to the finals, final score of a 2-0 most likely, with the 10-3 coming out from UW Gold. Damo showing off that he's got what it takes. Not just the paranoia is on point, but so is the aim. And that round looked like Embry-Riddle were trying to take a page out of UW's book. Looks like it's the crab walk. It's the crab.
One enemy
Oh
remaining.
boy! Oh my gosh! How did this work?
Yo,
How did this work?
so that strategy is a strategy that I've run with my teammates in solo queue, and we call that the caterpillar. So all 5 members of your team just crouch and walk together in a line. So the execution of that strategy was a little bit rough, as they weren't perfectly in line in the caterpillar position, but they were all crouch walking through the sand there.
Oh, it was hunting season for Damo. Perfectly finds the shot onto 3 Embry-Riddle members.
Here.
Oh wow! Going home, fed tonight. Okay, hopefully Embry-Riddle hasn't given up with that strategy there. Next, gonna find an early kill into Paiva.
Oh, Light with an excellent recon dart there. Gets the free wall bang onto the extreme. No, nothing you can do after you get tagged once by that recon.
Alright, Express with a solid shot on the Damo top. Trying to hold the fort a bit here, but is under the fire of 2 Embry-Riddle members very soon.
Toph just toying with them. Has the dash, but just wants to bait out shots.
Alright, waiting in line with the Bucky. Now Toph is serious. Nomicals with the shot on site ready. Making sure no grenades happening. Here's the Bucky! Oh, put that Marshall is
One
quicker!
enemy remaining. Spike
Third kill
down
of the
B.
game. What is Rodsy doing? He's just hopping all the way over to site. Gets picked down. Alright, Express versus Light right now.
Oof.
Shot down. Light with 4 kills. Really shining this round.
Yeah, nice
Match
job
point.
there. Express dashing up there while Light had the recon dart out, but Light has enough space to tuck into the corner of guarded and then finds the headshot with the bulldog.
Yeah, very well played. We are on match point once again. Waterloo looking very dominant in this match. We had a few shaky early rounds in the first match, but they've brought it back very nicely so far. All right, full buy from each side. We're seeing what looks to be 2 ops from Waterloo and I think 3 marshals. So we're expecting a lot of scopes. Rodsy finds the first.
So
Oh,
the
dash.
TFG puts down the turret and blocks out the dash from Express there. Quite unfortunate and a little bit of miscommunication coming out.
Here's TFG. Gonna find a solid kill to Damo. It is 2-2. Looking decently well for Embry-Riddle right now. They
Yeah,
are in heaven.
Satchel.
Vex.
Vex with the shot doesn't make it. Down to 81.
One enemy
That
remaining.
paint shell's gonna stall more time, but actually finds the kill onto Nomicals, and Light shooting the back of TFG from heaven is gonna finish out this game 13-3. Great play from Waterloo here.
And I think that's gonna close out the series. Waterloo is taking it 2-0.
Yeah, so let's talk about those games a little bit more. It's kind of expected what we saw, where Waterloo are the dominant team coming into this matchup here. That's gonna put Waterloo up 6-1. They're still gonna be in third seed because the other teams are 6-0. But if any of those teams do decide that or don't play as well in one of their games in the upcoming days, they'll drop down to 6-1 and be tied with Waterloo in second place. And Embry-Riddle are now going to be down 2-5. They should still be, I believe, either sixth or seventh, depending on how all the other games go. They were at a three-way tied for sixth, so this is a great showing, and we'll see if we can try to get an interview with one of the Waterloo players. So hold
All
on
right.
tight while we try to get that.
In the meantime, I'd like to talk a bit about those first two rounds. Well, the only two rounds, but where do you think it went wrong from the dominance we saw from Embry-Riddle in that first round, that first match? Sorry.
Yeah, I felt like whenever Waterloo were going for plays, all their plays were together as a team, and they were really pushing things as a unit. So one notable thing was Toph and Damo, the duet of the Omen and the Jet. Every single time Toph tries to go aggressive, always has someone from Waterloo backing him up, whether that's Damo's Paranoia that's coming out first so that Toph can dash in, or it was Light Drone using the Owl Drone to create some space with the Recon Dart. And then from there, Waterloo were just a little bit better with the aim battles and mechanics as well. On top of the fact that Embry-Riddle just have this habit of not using the ultimates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Those are all definitely very impactful for the demise of Embry-Riddle. Waterloo played that very well. I saw it. It basically looked like they were trying to get on TikTok with a beautiful Paranoia. Jet taking out all five of them. Sometimes execution was a little sloppy, but it did help with those rounds as Toph was able to get a great amount of momentum in those fights. And we
Yeah.
can't forget that unfortunate spike placement. I feel like I'm bringing it up too. I'm harping on it too hard, but that was just unfortunate.
You say you're harping on it too hard, but those are the types of mistakes that can cost games once in a while. Like if you're on a high momentum and you do a small grief like that, that could cost the end of the game if that breaks your economy and ends up being the pivotal round. So small mistakes like that, you gotta cut them out of your gameplay. The spike should never be left alone into a place where a defense can push into it without any attacker holding on to it. So all in all, very great game coming out from both teams, though. And if you've got to pick an MVP for today, Flarfels, who you got?
It might be tough. I think those early rounds with the operator showing what Toph can do, but Damo, when the op was passed over, Damo was pretty crazy too with that round clutch saving the momentum for Waterloo. I think Damo might have to come a bit on top here. Just those paranoias and the synergy with Omen uh, on his agent. It's just very crazy.
Yeah, I've got Damo as well as my MVP of today's games. Damo just doing everything when it comes to being the last anchor on the site, finding three in situations where you shouldn't get one, situations where he needs to step up, pick up the operator off of Toph, he comes alive. And even when it comes back to playing the Omen, every single paranoia that I seem to see Damo throw would always connect, and not only connect, but end up as a kill. And that's something that's very, very undervalued by a lot of teams and players. Every single time you use an ability, it doesn't matter whether it hits or not, but it always needs to have impact. Because if you throw a paranoia and it forces players to back off, it doesn't give you a stat, but it does stuff for the round and ends up being so impactful in what happens throughout the rest of the game. And Damo just seem to be doing that round after round. So I think it's unanimous from the casters here. I wonder what chat thinks at home, if they saw what we saw with Damo doing all that stuff for the team there.
Yeah, for sure. Valorant, you gotta give and take, and Davo was take, take, take. Every riddle sort of forced to just give, and not much in return was answered. So yeah, excellent. You definitely mentioned all of it. Very well played from the entirety of Waterloo. Uh, but we saw some highlights. All right.
Yeah, so well, I think we're gonna try to get Damo into this call and try to get an interview with him. If you guys have any questions in the chat, we are on a 3-minute delay, so we won't probably be able to get to their questions. But maybe if we ask this now and get Damo in 3 minutes, we'll try to get any questions that the chat has for Damo as well.
All right, we do have an invite. It is confirmed. It might be a bit more of a wait, but should be entering in soon.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what Waterloo has in store. This it has been our first actual casting of any of the Waterloo games. So this is the first time we've ever seen any of these teams or players play in the tournament, and I'm so excited to see what Waterloo has in store for us, being such a high seed as well, coming into CF1 East Group 2.
Yeah, absolutely. They are really high in the standings right now, and with the regional tournament coming up, I'm excited. All right,
So
we
we're
have
just
confirmation. Damo is in the building, people. Uh, should be joining soon.
yeah, just a little bit of some technical things we got to figure out before you can get Damo into here, but um besides Damo, we should also highlight the rest of the Waterloo team, like Toph being the entry frag jet on all maps there was playing so well, just unrelenting, not scared of being dying in the first 5 seconds of the match, knowing that the rest of the team of Waterloo were going to be backing up there and helping out Toph to follow up on any of the entry frags that Toph was doing. Once again, Light as well, like throwing all those arrows and helping out. And I think we have Damo here with us now. Damo, do you want to say something for just
Oh
to
yeah,
get confirmation here? Awesome, Damo's
yeah.
here.
What's up?
So, for the new players or for the new watchers at home, I mean, do you want to just introduce yourself, talk about like who you are, what program you're in, what year, and yeah, what you do for the Valorant team?
Yeah, sure. So hello, my name's Damo. I'm a third year software engineering student at Waterloo. I played on the Overwatch team for Waterloo for maybe a year and a half to 2 years. I don't know exactly how long, but a few seasons. And then when Valorant came out, I made the switch over to Valorant, and now I'm the IGL for the Valorant team and the
Yeah.
Omen player.
All right. Well, great to meet you, Damo. We do have just a few questions for you, maybe one or two from the chat if the delay is in time. But firstly, we just like to highlight your Omen plays. They were crazy. Is there anything that really made you fall in love with the agent? Assuming that's your main pick.
Yeah, I I'm the type of player that likes to have, I guess, like a good amount of control over the flow of the round. And the controller agents in Valorant are pretty much designed to do just that. So I used to be a Brimstone player back in beta, but then Brimstone ended up not being nearly as good as Omen, so I kind of had to learn Omen. But I've come to enjoy his play style a lot. Uh, so yeah.
Yeah. Awesome, awesome. One thing we want to mention to you is that we had you as our pick for the MVP of today's matches, and one thing we really noticed is the paranoias that you throw always had an impact on the round. Whether it's throwing it for Toph, so Toph can just dash in there through A main or B main to find those early picks, even though Toph was whiffing a little bit there. But paranoias were all on point. And what's some tips or advice that you have for Omen players that to better use this paranoia ability the way that you do?
Yeah, for sure. And don't worry, I definitely let Toph know how badly he whiffed on A main on if that's the round you're talking about.
It is that round, the five
Yeah,
players
Yeah.
there.
no, I let him know for sure. Don't worry. But the thing about paranoia is it takes like a second to pull it out, right? You have to like prime it up for 1 second before you throw it. But a lot of the time when your duelists want to go in, they can't really wait a second if it's because of them wanting to get out before the defense has a chance to react. So you have to be really proactive with it and make sure you have it ready right when your duelists want to get in the site. Basically, that would be my tip. Um, yeah.
All
Awesome,
right.
awesome. Clarfels, any other questions you have for Damo?
We do have a question from Tomathan in the chat. He asks, at Damo, how are you so swag?
That's a great question for Tom. So if you don't know Tomathan, he's a player on the Overwatch team. So I was on the same team with him for a while. I tried to teach him some Valorant, but he started insta locking Jet all the time. Wasn't the greatest player, so I kind of had to stop playing with him. It was kind of embarrassing, to be honest. But anyway, great question, Tomathan. And my answer to that would be I can't tell you because I don't want you to be as swag as I am.
Ooh, if the
Magician's
secret
code,
gets out.
never
Can't give you my
reveal your
secrets.
secret.
Exactly.
All right. So I actually have another question. I'm not sure if Astra is actually enabled currently. Can you do you know if Astra is enabled for like CF1 right now?
She gets enabled tomorrow, so she's enabled for
Oh.
all of our future matches. Yeah, she
All
wasn't
right.
available today though.
So if this is not leaking some strats and secrets, can you tell me is the Astra gonna be picked up? Is she gonna be played? Is Waterloo have some plans to put her into the lineup here for you?
Yeah, we've been testing her out, I guess.
Mhm.
Only a couple of practices we tried her out. My feelings about the agent, a lot of people think she's really strong. But the way I feel about it is she's a lot harder to get value with than Omen is. Omen
I
is
agree.
much easier to set up plays and make plays, whereas Astra, like the capacity that you have to make plays is definitely higher than Omen. Like you can make some insane plays. You have definitely more control overall with Astra, but it's just harder to execute on that than Omen is how I feel about it. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I don't know if we practice enough to really get the full potential of Astra, because I feel like if you want to integrate Astra really well, you have to practice her a lot until you like really start clicking with how that agent's playstyle is. Because she's definitely more of a support agent than Omen is. She's, I would say, the the heaviest support agent in the game. You're pretty much always setting stuff up for your teammates, so she's pretty difficult to play in that sense.
Yeah, so that's exactly what Riot I think did want for the agent. They did mention that this is the Galaxy Brain agent. Their pun,
Yeah,
not mine.
exactly.
But so it's great to hear that you guys have been experimenting with the Astra, and hopefully, as a caster, as me and Farfels probably want to see some Astra action coming out from Waterloo, and it'd be great to see anything. So, any final thoughts? Any shout outs you want to give before we end the interview?
Yeah, I'll definitely have to pull out Astra just for you then in one of our future games. So
All right, I like it.
my props. And one last thing, yeah, huge shout out to all the players on the team except for Toph because he went negative in that last game, I think. Shout out to the Overwatch team that's watching. What's up? I saw At and Tomathan and Frags in the chat. So what's up, boys? Hope you're doing good. And yeah, shout out to our manager July as well. Just everybody but Toph, basically. Who I want to shout
All
out.
right, so those are
Merci.
Damo's shoutouts. Thank you so much, Damo, for taking on this interview. Hopefully next time we can get one of the other guys in here as well. I will give a personal shout out to Toph, even though Toph was not fragging, was creating a lot of space for the Waterloo team, and congratulations on today's win.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, thanks so much for coming on. I think we can move on to our closing remarks right now. We may have a quick message from our sponsor deliver. Whether or not we want to. All right. We can just send you a little bit of a quick message. So, if you guys don't know, Deliver is acting as a new startup as a fulfillment company. They do fulfillment for companies such as Walmart, Shopify, and Amazon, and they're also accessible to all the small businesses, including mom and pop stores. They're working to provide businesses with an easy way to ship items to customers very quickly. They offer 2-day fulfillment for all businesses. Basically, they're the Amazon for people who need to ship to other people, and they like to even the playing field between small and large businesses by offering fast and reliable shipping.
Yeah, so if you guys are in the chat right now, you can do !deliver with 2 R's to get the link to deliver. They always are looking for new people to hire from Waterloo as interns if you're looking for dev positions or anything of that sort. And with that, I think we are ending today's cast. I have been Bowser, and I've been joined by Flarfuls. And thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you get to see you guys next time.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.